Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of the SpqR series. I'm Dr. Bamboo, Dragon Warrior, and today we're gonna discuss the Desert Storm, Part 1. This video is dedicated to Mark, my buddy. We always talk until late in the night about Desert Storm strategies, and we're very engaged and passionate about the Desert Storm. Let's start. So the golden tip is always check who's stronger. This is really not a joke. 2. The golden rule is if you're stronger, put T1, T2 on the wall. If not, remove them from the wall. And if you're weaker, get away. Okay, so the golden tactic is to think defense first, right? Assess the situation and decide to kill or to capture. So, it's game time. I'll give you an example of how we play the Desert Storm. So, first of all, I want to thank everyone for watching this video and also being so engaged with the Desert Storm. You guys always register on time, and I really appreciate it for your contributions during the Desert Storm. So, right now in the chat, I'm asking people to go to Hospital 4. Okay, so we have Black Hand here. So, defend with T1. So, Black Hand goes back with his T1, and boom, the opponent loses his troops. Then he captures with T2. So, he defends with T1 and he sends out T2. So he fails to capture, but he succeeds in defending. Meanwhile, we ask ourselves, are you stronger, right? So if no, right, get your T1 off the wall, right? So he does that. So this goes right. In the meantime, you see that Hospital 4 is losing points, and we see that Laka is like attacking first. He's not thinking defense first, so he's attacking. So in this sense, I think this is pretty reckless and not helpful at all, because we are losing points here and we are also losing our base. So as a reminder, always try to do defense first and decide to kill or capture. So here's another example. We're losing points here and we are only thinking about, okay, we need to kill. But the guy upstairs on the top of the screen, he's capturing and we are killing the wrong guy. So I'm asking people here to fix Hospital 3. They are getting too many points, right? So right now we can see that two people are trying to attack, but no one is trying to get points. So in the meantime, right, you just get zeroed because you're weaker than the opponent. Boom. Alright, so who is going to get the points? So I'm saying Hospital 3, and who is here to help? Let's see. Hallelujah! We see Slanesh, and he makes a triangle to keep a safe distance, and then he goes for T1 for the capture. This is a really smart move, because people cannot get through him. Go Slanesh! And right now I think he did the right thing, but now I think he needs to do defense first and decide to capture or to kill. But he decided to get for the kill, which I don't agree with. I think he should have... Oh, and here we have Fabio. And Fabio goes for the kill, and I agree with this one, because, alright, but you can see that he's not stronger than the opponent. And then suddenly you have another guy coming in and he's attacking, and he's also not getting through the wall. And then a third guy shows up and he's also attacking, but he's also not strong enough. So always remember golden tip number 1. Right, so I'm also frustrated and telling people not to attack him. So in the meantime, we go to another hospital. So here we see 3 opponents against 1. So flanker 8 is really holding his own, which is really good, which I really respect. So they're getting points, and I'm saying need help at Hospital 1. So flanker is keeping me busy, Thank you for that. Okay, so we have Hattori coming in, and he is capturing with T1, and boom, baby, yeah. So I was really excited at this point, you know, I was like, nice one, and then Hattori Hanzo, right, and then Sutralin comes in, and he bombs this whole place, and that's why he's the MVP. He's really cool. Alright, so we go to another building, and we see if we can learn anything from that. We see Laka capturing with his T2 and defending with T1, so he has learned from his mistake, and you can see that people are wall banging their heads on his defense, and they're losing troops heavily. In the meantime, I thank mid layer for coming in and to distract this level 29 such that Laka can attack with his T1 from the other side. So you can see that Laka is attacking him and also getting back for defense. So he is holding his own against a level 30 while he's level 29. So he's doing a really good job. So I'm saying, Laka somebody, they're getting wall banged by you. Nice. Yeah. So these are like examples of really good Desert Storm tactics. So I want to thank everyone who was involved in this video. Blackhand, Slanesh really did a good job. Fabio, thank you for saving everyone. Flanker for holding his own against 3 opponents. Hattori for saving Flanker. Sutralin for being the MVP. And of course Laka for being such a good player with defense. And Midler for being such a good teammate. So you guys did really well, and I'm really proud of you guys for giving this amazing learning for everyone. The golden tip is check who's stronger. Make sure that you're the one who's stronger. And the golden rule is, if you're stronger, you proceed, and if not, then you flee or you take down your wall. So the golden tactic is you defend first, assess the situation, and you decide you capture or you kill. So it's really important to develop your own style, because when I look at you guys, I see Blackhand, you know, he is just kill and defend. But when I see Sutralin, he's like just dropping the bomb on everyone, and he just kills and captures, right? But then you have a more subtle style like Laka, you know, and he thinks like defense first and then capture second, right? So that's also very interesting to look at. So this is the SpqR series, but of course you're also curious what Bamboo style is. So I'll give you an example of the latest Desert Storm where I was the MVP. I was like assessing the situation, I teleport, and I thought, you know, I need to kill this guy because he left his base. So I assessed the situation and decided to kill, right? And he doesn't have a wall, so I put T2, T3 out, T1 back on defense, and then you can see that the opponent is banging his wall. 2,000 losses, 1,900 losses, and they're losing their troops like crazy, right? In the meantime, I capture with T3, right? So you can see that I'm defending with T1 and T2 on the wall. And in the meantime, I can see that Moses is coming here to save me, right? So I can focus on this guy. So I attack with T1, right? And you can see that he's trying to capture, and you can see another guy is coming to get me. So I come back for T1, he bangs again his wall, and I switch back, right? And it's very important to either decide to attack or to wait. Right now I decided to attack, and I decided to defend with T1. So you can see that they are all dying just fighting against my wall, right? And I'm sending my T2 for capturing, and I'm really happy that I received help here, but I need to have patience. So I have my T1 on. I want to thank Koen Schulte for for helping me. I just trust my teammates to capture, right? And I am now very patiently waiting for them to bang their heads on my wall, and they are just dying, right? But the moment that I send out my T1, I'm gonna die. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait until one of those two actually stop attacking or die. So he dies again, but we wait. And now you see that one disappeared. Immediately, I switch back to attack mode. Boom. So that's how we survive. And now I have another teleport. I assess the situation. I think, okay, great. We need to attack right now. So kill first, ask questions later. So he tries to attack me. It doesn't work out that way. And now I see that he is killing Bear. So Bear is not able to get through his wall. So I assess the situation and I send out my T1, which is maybe not optimal if someone teleports next to me, which we'll see that it actually happens. So this is pretty good opponent. I put my T2 on the wall, and I can actually defend with my T2 against every single team because I've put my T2 in my T4 spot, which I upgraded. So I'm very confident in my teammate as well, Villa 2, who attacks the other guy. So you're never alone in this game. So in the meantime, I Am Bear is fighting against that guy, but I need to hold my own against this guy. So I'm attacking with all my troops because he doesn't have a wall. And then I communicate to Villa and to Bear, let's do a triangle offense here. So we are on our way, checking my troops. We are on our way to boom! SpqR teamwork. Stay tuned for the next episode.